Hi guys, and welcome to what has been a frustrating Sunday morning already. Now, I recorded videos all day yesterday and had no problems. Today I go to record, try to hook up my phone, and Manycams is telling me there is no connection. I've uninstalled, reinstalled, all that good stuff. Still have no connection. So unfortunately, I am using, let me see if I can turn this down a little so there's not as much glare. I'm using my second webcam. So that's why it looks a little curved, and I'm sorry. Not much I can do about it. My son, of course, is still sleeping. And after fooling around with this for the last 45 minutes, this is the best it's going to get. I was going to record straight from my phone, but you know how that gets to be sometimes. I lose connection on that too. So I don't know what's going on. So anyway, let's talk about Trusty Tools. So let me go ahead. I want to move my screen over closer so I'm not straining my neck to make sure we're still connected, because who knows what's going on with this system today. Anyway, so Trusty Tools is what we're going over. And let's go ahead and show you the card we're going to make today. So what I have is, I have a piece of crushed curry. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. But now I'm also going to score it again at 1 and no, not 1 1/2 in. I want to have 4 inches here. So we're going to score it wherever that leads. All right, so it's going to be like a bookbinding card. All right, let me see. I'm so discombobulated. And I'm hoping I have the camera clicked in, so I'm really hoping it doesn't fall down, because that would just be so much fun, wouldn't it? All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to adhere this down so it's like a bookbinding card. All right, so let's go ahead. I'll just get the green glue, because Lord knows if I try using my seal today, it will probably break on me, and then I won't be able to get it reattached, because if it breaks on you or if it gets stuck on you, you can go ahead and redo it. It's a little bit of work, but it saves you some time. All right, so now we have this. I'm going to go ahead now, and I was talking a little bit yesterday about the matching DSP that comes from Celebration that matches this set. So it is free with a $50 order. And so here's the colors. Ooh, let me see. Oh, I don't know with this camera. See, that's the bad thing, because with my phone it autofocuses. Anyway, not dwelling on that. Anyway, so you'll see that I used some of this on another page, another card. So I'm going to look. So that ended up being 1 1/2. Don't know. Oh, you can't see it down here because, of course, this isn't set up the way I like it with my phone. All right, so it's 1 1/2. Just believe me that it's 1 1/2. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, 1 1/2. So that means I am going to go ahead and make this 1 and 1. Let me see. I'm trying to think now. 1 1/8. Does that sound about right? That sounds about right. All right. Because 1 1/2 is right there. I just want it to be a little bit, no. So I want it to be 1 3/8. Because I just want it to go 1/8 down. Nope, I wanted another 1/8. I don't like how that doesn't look uniform. Now let's try this. I'm flustered, people. I'm not good with tech, and I finally get it, and you get into a rhythm. And you're like, all right, I got it. And then something happens. And like I said, I uninstalled many cams on my computer and reinstalled it. I uninstalled it on my phone, reinstalled it. I made sure my subscription was showing up. Don't know why. And my internet little tower thing, or my little antenna over here, is showing that we're connected. So I have no idea. This happened once before, and I used my phone to record, and then the next day it was fine. So maybe they're doing something on their end, but very frustrating. All right, so now for this part, I decided I'm going to use the Twisted Rope 3D, just because. I mean, there was another one in the online exclusive, the Basic 3, or the whatever it's called, that I thought would be very cute to use, but it was very subtle. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this going here. I'm going to do this twisted rope right up to that score line. So that little score line is where I'm going to put the edge of that folder. All right, always make sure you put the folded or the binding side of the folder through first. Let's run it through. It's a weird concave look on that camera. I probably should have just recorded from my cell phone, but I wasn't thinking I was going to. Oh, I did both of them. That's all right. It's all right. I was only supposed to do that. I'm supposed to just go in like that. But you know what? Not bad. Gives continuity. Okay. Oh no. Now my computer just said something. Did you hear that? All right. I'll have to look at that warning later. All right. So then on this, we are going to go ahead and we're going to take my little die that we kept from yesterday, which is the part of the toolbox. I was going to stamp Dad on it, but I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the edges. So I have the edges, and now I'm going to swipe across this very lightly. Now don't worry, this is a glass mat, so it's going to come off okay. I'm just going to lightly, see how I'm just barely touching that, just to give it a little bit of a wood look. All right, let me go ahead and grab out. Now I keep hitting the cord for that. All right, so then I have my little cloth here. And just go ahead and wipe that right off. All right. All right. And this is the handle that we did in the crumb cake. And I just took the bronze blend and did that. So we're going to pop these up. Now, if you watched my Stamping Basics video. Yesterday I recorded on a live chapter 2, which was adhesives. We talked about all the different types of adhesives that are in the catalog, including all of these foam type mounts. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this one down, and then I think our strips will be thin enough to go under there. See, and make sure I have it kind of where I want it. I think I want it up just a little bit. All right, so let me go ahead and get under here. There we are. Didn't know where my foam strips got moved down quite a bit. So let's see if they are thin enough on this handle. And they are. Perfect. Let me get my snips. Because you want to make sure you don't see it. So turning it over to make sure I don't see it. Get the snip there. Just do a little bit there. There we go. And let me cut that off right about there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's do another little snip there. Before I really push it down, I'm going to make sure that you can't see any of them from the front. All right, let's look at that. Nope, you can't see any of those foam mountings from the front. Go ahead and put this back down here in my adhesive drawer. Let's peel those off. Oh, remember I said that if we couldn't see them, I was going to press them down. So yeah, you want to press them down. So when you peel it off, you don't peel off the whole foam strip. All right, now we should be able to take the backings off. All right, so now before you press it down, make sure you like it on both sides. All right, looks good. So now going back to that paper that you can get free with your $50 order. They had 2 sheets on here. They were all tools. So there's 2 different sheets. See, this one has the little saw blades. This one has the little tape measures. So, and the drill. So that's how they're kind of different. So if you take any of the full ones and cut them out, you're going to get 74 cutout tools that are completely full. Then, of course, after you do that, you have a lot of edge pieces, which I'll show you coming up. But if you have edge pieces, why wouldn't you use them, right? So these are the ones I didn't cut out because they weren't completely full. They'll make a good edge on a card. You know, save everything. All right, so let's figure out what we want to put in our little 2 dials. Oh, and I'll show you in a bit about those pieces yesterday that we weren't sure what they were for. Figured some of them out. Well, I watched some videos and got some of them figured out, but there's still one in question. So now, oh, I shouldn't have put the foam on the top. All right, so I have to kind of go inside because we have I should have gone all the way to the edge with these. So let's figure out how we want this to look before we start taping down our pieces. All right, so I think I want one more right here. Let's see. And let's get those. Oh, no, I need something yellowish. But let's grab the yellow wrench. Oh, no, I already have a red wrench. All right. let's take this out. Put in this and this. There we go. All right, that's what we'll use for now. We have a hammer, so we don't need that hammer. All right, we have enough. So yes, 74 cutouts. Very fun. Took almost 2 hours to cut them out, but that's because I'm not good at cutting. I'm not a person who enjoys fussy cutting, so that's why it took me a little bit longer. So let me go ahead and grab that precision tool, because now that we have them in here, what I'm going to do is put, you could use a glue dot. I'm just going to put a little bit there. You need to hold it, of course. Let's put a little bit there. Bring it up a little bit because you don't want that glue to show through. Put a little bit right there. And yes, you could go in and actually glue the other pieces too. I just feel like I want the tools to actually seem like they're able to be taken out. So we're going to go ahead and just, we'll leave it like that. And then let me grab over here out of my cutouts here. Let's go ahead. Where's my vowel bag? Here's my vowel bag. Let's take out an A. Because I could stamp it on there, but I think I want to go ahead and do it this way. And then hopefully I can find a D that's reddish and yellowish. This is the fun of this die. This is in the new mini catalog. Sorry, I'm really concentrating. And now my fan's coming on. My heater's coming on. So that's bothering me. All right, I want to see. I want to get a red D. I don't want it to be pink. I want it to be red. So I see I do have, there we go. Perfect. All right, let me go ahead and scrape these back into their little holder. I cut out a whole bunch of colors, as you can see. Was it last weekend, the weekend before? And then spent 45 minutes sorting them into these bags. So I have B through H, I have the vowels, I have J through R, and I have S through Z. And that was after I did my New Year's cards. Go ahead and put that back in my little stack. Put a little bit of glue on here. Again, I don't use my Stampin' Up! Tweezers only because I don't like getting glue on them. I'd rather get glue on these that I bought off of Amazon. Because these are the Stampin' Up! Ones, and I don't like getting glue on them. And last but not least, all right, now as far as these rivets, the rivets that I like, we don't carry anymore in the embellishments, and I do have them. So I thought, why not use the metallic enamel effect basics? Now I'm going to put these on here, and you won't see them dry, but you'll see what happens. So what we're going to do is, let me start it over here first. Yep, there we go. What I'm going to do is just put circles on each of these little rivets. In about 20 minutes they'll dry. Oh, I hope my head's not in that shot. Oh, that last one's bad. I had an air bubble, did you see? Hopefully that one will be okay. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and let them dry. And they'll look like little rivets. And after that, you can add your inside greeting. We'll put a little white, basic white in there. And that'll be our greeting. All right. Let me go ahead and get a baby wipe and get that off. You could let it dry and then you could peel it off and you'd have like an enamel dot. All right. Let me go ahead. I'll bring this over, but I'll try to keep my other cards away from it so it doesn't get smeared. So here's one using those edges. Now I didn't do a very good job cutting on those edges. That was my first try. Then I actually went through and actually cut out those edges. Now see, these are all partials, so they were on a flat like this, and then I just ended up cutting them out individually. And then this was a full one that I took out of that pack. Did this with the scallop circle, reversed it, so I had the outside doing that, so it kind of mimicked that pegboard look. So there's that one. Here's this one. This window was recreated by using the toolbox body, and I just cut it out twice. That's where you see, oh, I must have it on a different card somewhere, but I used these then on another card. And then here's just the different little tools cut out. These are colored with blends, and this is actually Sharpie because I don't have the black blend. And then here's a fun Z fold card. See, there's your Z fold. Just using that designer series paper that's free, and it's not going to sit down very well because it's a Z fold, and it's not supposed to. It's supposed to stand up. It's supposed to display. So yeah, so there's that one. All right, let me put my scissors on that way it stays down. How about that? All right, guys. Sorry that we were so late. Sorry that you're on this curvature here, but got to figure out what's going on with the Minicam app and my phone and find out why the two aren't speaking to one another. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, that is. And of course you like the video, right? Share the video on your social media or with other friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most of all, have a great day. Take care and be safe in the upcoming week. Bye for now.